Cooking has always been my passion. Has always been what I wanted to do since I was young. Yeah. I only started at 14 because 14 was the legal age to work. But way before that, I already knew that I wanted to cook. When we started off in 2018, I kind of feel that Vietnamese cuisine is not really well. I still think that one of the best ways to get your restaurant going is still by word of mouth. Singapore, there's so many Western restaurants and here and there. I don't think that as an Asian, I'm a very proud Asian, so as an Asian, I don't think that we are Asia cuisine is very well represented here yet. Seriously, to be honest, when we first started here, I'm doing it like 18 hours a day. So initially I was traveling around Asia, so I did Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, Thailand, Myanmar, Philippines a bit. Then of all the countries that I went to, I love Vietnam the most. Yeah, so I came back to Singapore, saved up a little bit more money, and went back to work. Went back to Vietnam to kind of, learn how to do the street food and stuff like that. So most of it was kind of like a barter trade. So I did their dishes, I chopped their vegetables, and they give me a place to sleep, and I learned how to cook. You see, Vietnamese cuisine, everybody knows what is a pho, what is a banh mi, and what is a gỏi cuốn, which is the rolls and stuff like that. That's kind of like international. But what I'm trying to bring here is, because of my travels in Vietnam, and what I'm trying to bring to Red Sparrow is the dishes that are not so common. That common dishes that all Vietnamese eat at home, but is not so common from an international point of view. Mostly in Vietnam, yeah, it's more savory, but it's a mixture of everything. Vietnamese dishes it touches all your five senses. There's some dishes where you have a bit of sweetness, a bit of saltiness, a bit of bitterness. So one bánh xèo takes you about maybe five minutes or so to make. I know it's not a long time in 5 minutes, but when in restaurant terms, in F&B terms, right, 5 minutes for a dish is quite a long time already. Yeah. So because it's fast paced, right? Main ingredients are rice flour, mung beans, a bit of coconut, eggs. Yeah. So that's one of the few main ingredients. And then it kind of like it's like a savory pancake. Fish sauce is very common in Vietnam. So most of the dishes actually in Vietnam, they don't use much. In fact, I think most of them don't use salt at all. So the saltiness and everything comes from the fish sauce. Grilled pork is very common in the south of Vietnam, which is Ho Chi Minh and stuff like that. So they eat it with a dish. The dish is called cơm tấm, which is like the grilled pork with rice and some egg and some salad on the side. Yeah. Summer roast is a very common thing, right? Everyone who eats Vietnamese food, they will know. We didn't really change much. Certain dishes you don't really need to change much. It's popular for a reason, so we didn't really change much. We have quite a number of ingredients that we directly import from there. For instance, we have the Vietnamese flowers that we import from there. So we have the daylily flower, we have the jasmine flower, we have the Tonkin flower. We import directly from there. And then the black pepper, for example, we import from Phu Quoc, which is one of the islands there. The dried chili flakes and everything, all we import from there. I think for people from all walks of life, like lunchtime, we have a lot of people from the nearby places, the MFA for example, or maybe the hospitals nearby, the Land Eagles and stuff like that. We work very closely with the Vietnamese embassy as well in Singapore. Yeah, so sometimes they host their delegates here and stuff.